Amouage Outlands has got to be the most gassed up, glazed up, hyped up fragrance of 2025. But is it really gas though? You know what? Lock in, stay tuned to find out if this is really heat or not. YouTube, was good? This is Jamal back with another YouTube video today. Hold on. You, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on the videos, all right? So today we're gonna be talking about the most hyped up fragrance of the year, Amouage Outlands. Fragrance Flynn shot this fragrance up to the moon. I mean, like, glazed it all the way to the moon. We're gonna really see if this is really hitting or not. But shout out to that brother, because you know I do like his content. I like his style. He tough. If you're not new around here, you know I'm gonna show you the packaging because it's a lot of fakes floating around. For some reason, I didn't even know Amouage was getting, you feel me, finessed with the packaging and stuff. So y'all gotta be careful. So we're gonna get into the packaging because you know a lot of y'all shop in them shiesty places. But I'm here to help you out. All right. So here's the front of the box, and I just love the artwork that they have on the box. Here's the back of it. Top should say Amouage, and the bottom has a QR code. It might not focus, but because there's been a lot of fakes going around, all of their fragrances, they have implemented a QR code that you can scan, and you should get like a series of numbers on there. There we go. Now you take this sleeve off, and here's the front. It says Amouage. The back says Omen. On the sides, both sides, you have this little symbol right here, and it says the gift of kings, only right. Then you just crack it open. This is how it should look on the inside. Just to help y'all out, because you know y'all be out here shopping on them Facebook market groups, and I done told y'all about that. I don't know, some of y'all just hard-headed. Some of y'all just didn't get disciplined growing up, and it showed. Y'all love getting finessed by these folks on Facebook Marketplace. Only shop with trusted people. I'm just trying to help you out. Not get spanked in these streets, because that's what folks is doing. Scamming, finessing. You know, it's 2025. It's too many opportunities to get this money, too many ways to get this money. You ain't got to be a criminal doing it. You got ChatGPT now. Oh my goodness. Come on, y'all. Lock in, tap it. Stick with me. And here's the bottle. I will say, I am not a fan of these new bottles. I'm being honest with you. I like the old school style of bottles. Something about the old school vibe of the bottles is just, to me, it just look more like on brand with Amouage, you know, because this is the gift of kings, right? The older style bottles, they have like a sort of like royalty vibe to them. This just seemed like, you know, real sleek, you know, very Gen Z. I don't know, I'm not rocking with it. I'm a millennial. Give me the royalness, give me the elegance. That's what I want. Top of the cap has this little symbol. And then on the bottom has some artwork. It has the batch code. The bottom was fire. I ain't gonna lie to you, the bottom's fire, but I do like this plaque. Now let's get right into this juice, because I know that's what y'all here for. Gonna get right into this. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I first smelled this fragrance, I already knew this was my style of fragrance. I'm not new to Amouage. I'm like 13 or 14 bottles in. I love Amouage. This is just my style of perfumery, all right? Top notes, you have frankincense, cardamom, elamine, lemon, bergamot, Sichuan pepper. In the middle notes, you have patchouli, coriander, anise, cumin, wormwood, orange blossom, saffron, geranium, and rose. In the base notes, you got frankincense, vanilla, benzoin, amber, oud, opopanax, birch, ambergris, maltol, labdanum, and musk. That is a lot of fragrance notes. Oh my goodness. If you know Amouage, you know this is typical of them. I ain't never seen them with at least like 15 just in there. And they might have something in there that's not even listed. It's just, hey, you smelling it, like, but this ain't on the list. All right, so I'm just letting you know that's their style. They roll like that. Let's go ahead and get into this juice. So I've had this fragrance for probably a week now. So I've been able to just really play with it, smell it, get the vibe of it, get the essence, get a feel for it. So I feel like I'm confident enough to really just give y'all my personal opinion on this fragrance. So in the opening of Outlands, there is this typical Amouage Middle Eastern spiciness. This is not as spicy as I've come to know some of these fragrances. Like Journeyman is way more spicier than this fragrance. I would say the spiciness on this is a little on the mild side, but it has like this greenness in here, almost like a Christmassy vibe. I love it. And it also has like just a resinous vibe, and it's sweet, probably coming from the amber vanilla. I feel like this is absolutely beautiful in the opening. A lot of people online have been complaining about the harshness. To me, this is not harsh. I don't get where the complaint is coming from because it's not a harsh scent. But I feel like the problem is because you have a lot of newer fragrance enthusiasts coming and sampling and diving into Amouage, so they might not be used to the complexity, just the style of Amouage. This is real Middle Eastern perfumery at like a top tier level. So if you are somebody that's not used to this level of perfumery, this might be a little different for you. It might be very challenging because I feel like you gotta have more of a mature nose to just come in here and jump in and start messing with Amouage. Like that's just, I feel like that's just the fact. So you have all these people coming in over because it's been glazed up, so it's mainstream now. So people are like, let's get this Outlands. So that's where I feel like a lot of the complaints are coming from. You have these new people coming in here and messing with this, and this is really more for an experienced nose. That's just my personal opinion. Where I feel Outlands shines the most is in the dry down. And it takes a couple hours to get to the dry down. It's like, you're not gonna get to this off the bat. Like, that's just not how Amouage works. You're gonna get that transition and then you're gonna get to the dry down. But the dry down on this fragrance shines the most. It is absolutely beautiful. You get this amber and vanilla, resinous, rich dry down. You still get some of that spiciness from the opening, and then you got some floral touches in there. But I feel like the dry down on this is absolutely fire. And if you know about Amouage dry downs, they do dry downs like nobody else. You tell me in the comments. You know I ain't capping. If you're into Amouage, you know they dry downs is top tier, like second to none almost. Performance on this, if you're not new, you know Amouage is not a slouch in that performance category. Damn near beast mode for majority of fragrances. This one is a strong fragrance. The first 2 to 3 hours, almost 4 hours, this is going strong. And then it starts to tone down a little bit, but you're gonna get, in terms of longevity, you're gonna get at least 10 plus hours with this fragrance. Now, mind you, when the fragrance does tone down, it's still strong. It ain't like one of those ones like you're gonna catch it wafts in the ear. No, it's still in the air. It's just not punching you in your face no more. It's one of those type of fragrances. So this is one, be careful with the trigger. Like, you don't overspray this one, because you know some of y'all be on that overspray mess, and it's corny to me. Like, we gotta stop that. 4 max. 5 if you want to be like real big doggish, but that's just my personal opinion. You don't gotta do too much with this fragrance. It's gonna do enough for you. You just gotta put it on. All right, but I love how this fragrance is, so you ain't gonna have no issues with performance on this. I feel like this is a phenomenal scent, and I love the attention and the notoriety that Outlands has gotten Amouage, because I feel like for a long time they've been a niche house that's really been underrated, and they really are like top echelon in terms of fragrance houses. Their style of fragrance is just fire. Because Fragrance Flair has gassed this fragrance up, you got a lot of people diving into Amouage, and they're starting with this fragrance as their first one. If you're watching this video, I don't think that you should start with Outlands as your first Amouage fragrance. I mean, you could get a sample and see how it smells. This is a fragrance I feel like you need a little bit of maturity to your nose. This is not one that you should start with. I feel like you should either start with Jubilation 25 or Reflection Man, because those are a lot easier to rock. And Reflection Man is the easiest one to wear. This is just, it's complex, and I just don't want y'all to go out here and spend a lot of money on this fragrance and you don't like it, you know, because when you buy stuff, you can't be returning it. And mind you, I paid $380 on this fragrance. This is $475 retail, and I just don't want y'all to go out and spend your money on a fragrance that you just don't have the nose to really understand and enjoy this fragrance. That's just my personal opinion. You could do whatever you want. I would personally wait for the hype to go down on this. I feel like it'll be at discounters around like maybe like $220 to $250-ish. That's why I feel like this fragrance would be. But because it's so gassed up right now, you can't get it. And if you do get it on a discount, you have to be hawking that, because it's gonna go just like that. All right, but definitely I feel like don't start off with this one. But it's one of the best fragrances released this year. I'm not gonna sit there and deny that, but I don't think that this is Amouage's best fragrance personally. Bottle for bottle, I feel like Jubilation Man is a better fragrance. But at the end of the day, I feel like this is a phenomenal fragrance. But sample it first if you're curious about it. That's really all I got for you. Let me know in the comments what your opinions on with Outlands. If you're liking the fragrance, like I said, I think this fragrance is fire. At the end of the day, I think this is a fire fragrance. But let me know what you think in the comments, because I want to know what your experience is with Outlands. Do you think that it's overhyped? Is the hype is just due? I really want to know. Let me know down in the comments. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram at Sergey the First. And stay tuned. We got more coming. Appreciate y'all.